Today we're installing a Conder ASP8EH manufactured in the UK with a French registration number or agreement number, which is 2012-045. 40 weeks testing in 2012. We're installing it today for a 4-bedroom property, but there's a future plan to add an extra bedroom in the not too distant future. So by having an ASP8EH, which will actually allow you to go up to 6 bedrooms, but it covers that eventual extra bedroom. It's very compact. It treats the effluent aerobically and not anaerobically, which will mean no nasty smells. And although it will require regular maintenance, it won't need any filters changing in 10 years, 15 years time, so it's what we'd call a permanent solution. The advantage of the Conder system over most of our competitors is its simplicity. There's no airlift, there's no regulation, there's no sort of regulators that are with timers, there's no electrical moving parts in the system, so it really is probably the most simple system that's available on the French market today. Fiberglass, it's very robust. It can actually be fitted in a high water table situation. It's been agreed by the French ministry for that. But I say it's just its simplicity. There's a permanent air blower into it. The air blower is external to the system, although it is available internal. But there's actually no moving parts in the system at all. Everything's done via gravity. Very simple. If there's a power cut, which in the winter time sometimes there's storms, lines come down, it would mean that the air blower in the Conder system would obviously stop blowing. But just in the same respect, the hot water that you'd have in a house would no longer be warm, and your water consumption in the property would probably go down by about 80%. So the only water you'd be using would be the loos, some water in the just doing some washing up. So the actual water going into the system would be reduced. The system actually, which is aerobic as opposed to a septic tank which is anaerobic, would stay aerobic for probably 3 days. So there's not actually the functioning of the system would not stop completely, and the pollution level would not go up, just in the simply because you're not using as much water. But with a classic septic tank and gravel drainage or a sand filter system on a 3-bedroom property, if the earth had to be taken away from site, you'd probably be looking at just under 100 tonnes of earth that needed removing. With a Conder system, you would probably be talking about between 10 and 15 tonnes. So a huge difference of the amount of earth that's actually removed, disturbed. The Conder system on its own, if you can allow by your local authorities to let the treated water go directly back into a ditch or a watercourse, would take up an area of about 9 square metres. Obviously respecting the fact that you need to be around 5 metres away from the property, although you could reduce that to 3 metres. And if you have a soak-away system, we recommend using infiltration tunnels, would take up on a 3-bedroom property around the whole installation being less than 25 square metres. So the Conder system is available throughout France, and it has been since January 2013. If you're interested in installing one, if you're interested in having information about installing one, you can contact me. My mobile number is 0608 629507, or just our website, which is www.innov-o.com.